Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Randy Reviews. I'm your host, Randy Palumbo, and as always, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the new intro video I put together. It's short and sweet and to the point. It was recommended to be done by a couple of viewers. They sent me some emails saying, hey, the intro video is too long. So I said, okay, I'll make a new one. Hope you guys like it. I think it's cool. Downside is my mom liked the long, epic, cinematic one, so sorry, Mom. On this episode, we're going to be reviewing a song called Pity Party by Melanie Martinez off her debut album in 2015 called Crybaby. Little background of Melanie Martinez. She comes from Long Island, New York, as do I, so we share that in common. And back in 2012, she appeared on a talent show on a channel called MSG Varsity, which actually isn't available anymore in the New York tri-state area. So she was on talent show, and then later in 2012, she auditioned and got onto The Voice. So another TV show that she was on. That's how she got a jump start in her career. So you go from 2012, 2015, she puts out her debut album called Crybaby. I do know a little bit about Melanie Martinez and her style. Her genre is considered alt pop. I do like it. It's kind of a new genre that I've just recently gotten into, and actually it's because of the Randy Reviews video series. It seems to be a lot of what's being recommended to me these days, so I'm actually getting into it. So thank you, everybody, for giving me the recommendations. That has changed the music that I listen to, so thank you. You've expanded my horizons. But anyway, yeah, so with Melanie Martinez, I actually know the newer album, which was released in 2019, called K through 12. Production's awesome. Lyrics are cool, kind of straight to the point. Not really overthinking anything, but performances are really good. So I do have high expectations for this track because I don't actually know this track and I don't know anything off this album. So we do a one-bite review. How does it work? 5 categories: production, musical integrity, performance, lyrics, originality. After we rate every one of those categories, we compile the scores and get a 1 through 10 final score at the end. Still looking for the elusive 10. So maybe this is it. But without further ado, Melanie Martinez, Pity Party. I like cookies. Cookies are cool.
Did my invitations disappear?
Production's cool. Vocals are sitting right in the front of the mix. There's nice classic pop production. It does have that hip hop backbeat, so that's really cool. There is space in the production, which is nice. Layers, which is great. Nice. Very cool. All right. So we have the classic It's My Party vocal melody that she worked in. That's really awesome. So it's cool because it hooks you because you're like, oh, I know this. So that's smart. So now we added that like synth on top of that bass, on that backbeat. Got that cool hip hop snare roll, that like drumline snare roll, which is cool. Very common in hip hop music these days. But it creates for a really good transition. Lyrics aren't anything like making me think of anything in particular, but they're playing a very good role in the movement of the song, which is cool. Like that repetition of cry, cry, cry. That's cool. Oh, this is interesting. This part almost reminds me of what you'd actually hear in a bridge of like a heavy metal song. Instead of it being that chill, it would be screamed. I don't know if anybody's following me on that. I don't know. This is cool though. A lot of space in this production. Nothing's overlapping. Everything plays a good role to create a landscape of sound, which is nice. Oh, you're destroying cake. Ugh. Cool. All right. I liked it. I really did. I hope you guys enjoyed it with me. That was a cool song. I thought that like overall there wasn't too much going on. It was really structured and to the point. So whoever produced this track or this album or whatever, just this track we'll talk about, did a good job. They did a really good job of focusing. So I like that. A good focused track is nice. Good job, Melanie Martinez. Thank you so much. All right, so let's get right down to it. 5 categories. First one, production. Okay, so this is alt pop. So we expect it to be tight. We expect it to have space. We expect it to have all the things that it had. But did it exceed? I would say yes. I would say yes, it did. It used really cool sounds and tonalities. There was that synth on top of the bass in the second verse. So it was still that same backbeat hip-hop beat, but it added that synth on top of the backbeat on the bass drum, which added a new dimension on top of it. So production, we're going to go with a 9. We're going to go with a 9 on production. All right, musical integrity. So alt pop, I think, is cool because it's not expected to do anything in particular, except for not be a 10-minute long song. Like pop has to be very specific, whereas like alt pop has the ability to have a little more freedom and a little more creativity. What I really liked about this was that it used that It's My Party theme in the song, which was cool. So for musical integrity, we're going to go with an 8 because it drew references to other styles of music. It kind of drew it all together. So we're going to go with an 8 on that one. Performance. Not too much going on as far as a pop song goes. Her vocals are good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Melanie Martinez's vocals. They're rhythmic. They're right in key. Doesn't really even seem like there's like this overcorrection of like auto-tune, like that auto-tune sound that you'll get. There's a little rawness to her. So if a pop song would typically get a 5, I'm going to go with a 8 because I liked the way that she had this rhythmic pattern to her vocal lines. Lyrics. I kind of said this earlier, nothing really special really going on. But again, because of the way the song progresses with the verses and the chorus, the pre-choruses, and then the bridge, and there was even a scream in there. I will make the scream part of the lyrics, okay? Because it was a vocal thing. So, but again, not like over the top lyrically, but I understand that something like this shouldn't make you think too hard. So we're gonna go with a 8 for lyrics. Just because I thought they were good, I think they fit the structure of the song, but they just didn't like do anything specifically for me. I don't know. I don't cry at my party, I guess, typically. I don't know. Maybe I did when I was a kid. I think I cried a lot at parties in general. Yeah, anyway. All right, originality. I think this is a considerably original song because, like I said, it had like the pop structure to it, the A B C kind of structure to it, but yet everything that was kind of going on in it with the production and everything included, I think it really took a good form. So I'm going to go with originality. I'm going to go with a 9. So if I were to take a good guess, this is either an 8 or a 9, but I'm not really good at math. So stay in school, do math. You know, math is good. So production, we have a 9. Musical integrity, we have an 8. Performance, we have an 8. Lyrics, we have an 8. Originality, we have a 9. What did I just do? 9 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 9 equals, divided by 5 equals. That's an 8. So overall, for Melanie Martinez, Pity Party, we have an 8. So it's a good song. I really enjoyed it. I still have yet to get a song that I really just didn't like. So that's awesome. I really appreciate it. Joey DeMacco, thank you again for your submission. And then thank you all for watching the Randy Reviews YouTube series. It is really a joy to do it for you all. So thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to like, share, and subscribe below. And we'll continue to grow this YouTube series. I can't do without your submissions, so make sure you send all submissions to Randy.P.Reviews@gmail.com. Anything. It could be your work, somebody else's work. Send it to me. I will do my best to review it and give it a fair shot in the ring, which is Randy Reviews. Thank you all for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. As always, be excellent to each other.